What I've got in my hands are a few pieces of ripped paper, and this, well, this might as well represent the Syracuse 2-3 zone, because today, the Syracuse defense was ripped to bits. Syracuse gave up its most points all season in a 99-82 defeat to Pittsburgh Saturday afternoon inside the Peterson Event Center. When asked after the game if this would maybe change things about the way that the Orange defense was run, Jim Boeheim simply said, "There's only one shoe that fits this Orange team."
We cannot play man, Mike. You can ask that question 100 times. We practice it. Look. You have a house painter and you say, "No, I want you to paint like Picasso." That would be good if he could do that, but he can't. We play our defense. This is our defense. That's it. We don't have another defense.
For the first time since 2006, the Orange give up over 90 points in back-to-back games. That's something that you'd think is probably going to have to change for Syracuse to have success in its final week of the regular season, which is entirely at home. It begins Tuesday night against Georgia Tech at 7 o'clock inside the JMA Wireless Dome. Reporting from the Peterson Event Center in Pittsburgh, I'm Zach Letson, Citrus TV. The sounds of baseball. Something Syracuse Club baseball senior Aiden Berg has never gotten tired of.
So I've been playing since I was probably like 5 or 6. I played throughout middle school, played some Babe Ruth, some Legion, which is kind of just high school baseball, and then I played for my high school team, and that's kind of all I've done before coming here and playing club baseball.
But less than 2% of high school baseball players go on to play Division I college baseball. As a high school senior, Burke had a tough decision to make.
There were a few schools that I had a potential option to maybe play at, and then at the end of the day, I realized I'd rather just go to a school I was passionate about and really wanted to go to rather than maybe play D3 baseball. So I'm really happy with the choice I made, and club baseball allows me to just continue playing the game. So I love doing that.
Behind me is the JMA Wireless Dome, home to 5 different Syracuse teams: SU football, Cuse men's and women's basketball, and Orange men's and women's lacrosse. Now, what do all 5 of those teams have in common that Syracuse Club baseball does not? Well, they're official Division I NCAA teams. What does that mean? Well, they have guidelines and restrictions, rosters, coaching staffs, the whole nine. Syracuse Club baseball doesn't have to deal with any of that, so that allows Burke and company to get a lot more creative.
Just about everybody in Central New York and across the United States has probably taken a look at prices at a gas station while driving by. Then, probably taken a second look in shock after realizing the stark increase in price. Inflation is rising at an annual rate of 7.5%. That's the highest in 40 years. You don't even have to be behind the wheel to feel the effects.
Like, even if you're not driving, you know, the gas prices have affected the cost of taking the bus, taking the train, taking, you know, anything like that, any means of mode of transportation, the prices have increased.
Everybody in Central New York has to deal with inflation, whether it's here at a gas station on Erie Boulevard, buying groceries, you name it. But not everybody has the same perspective as to why prices have spiked the way they have.
I commute from Morrisville to East Syracuse every day, so, you know, it definitely has impacted how much I'm driving around in my spare time. And I have a small farm as well, so that's been kind of making everything a little bit harder over there too.
So, Steve, do you see prices getting better anytime soon?
Oh, hell no. It's going to keep going up. I mean, with everything going on in the world, it's just a matter of time before it hits $4 or $5 a gallon.
What that continued increase could mean is a harsh reality for the everyday citizen.
It's unfortunate, and for the average working, you know, individual here in this country, a lot of people won't be able to afford it. You know, and if you do, you're only going to the places that are necessary. You're not doing the extras anymore.
Zach Letson, NCC News.
I don't think there's a team in the entire ACC that cares more about playing Syracuse and beating Syracuse on their home court than the Pittsburgh Panthers. And the reason you can tell that is because the student section today was just raucous. It was packed to the brim. Everywhere you look all around me, we had zoo all the way around the court here. It was jam-packed. Everyone was in a bright yellow shirt And this rivalry and this old school Big East rivalry, it's for real. And they came to play, and the fans came to play as well. It was deafening. And so your question about how was it when they started hitting shots, it was overwhelming for the Syracuse team. It seemed like something they couldn't really recover from because of how loud it was in here. And Judah Mintz, being a former Pitt commit, they were even louder when Judah had the ball. They were deafening from the word go in this game, and as Pitt made more shots in the second half, guys, it only got louder.